Shamsher Dwivedee and I am a practicing neurologist in Delhi, NCR region. Today, I intend to discuss with you, and let it be a two-way communication, about what the smart technology is doing with us. How is it affecting our brain? Are we becoming smarter? So we all are using mobile phone. It has become an essential part of our existence. We are using computer, we are using internet, and even while I am talking to you, I think a lot of smart technology is being used. But what is the impact? Is it really helpful, or in a way it is making our brain unsmart? So this is the topic of our discussion today. Now, this gentleman is Socrates and this guy is Plato. Now we all know that Socrates, around 470 years before Christ, was one of the greatest philosophers of the Western world who lived in Athens. And on the street of Athens, he used to impart knowledge to Plato. There was no slide, no blackboard, no slates. They used to just sit on the street and discuss with each other about philosophy. Today we have so many gadgets. I have the PowerPoint presentation. Are they performing better or worse than us? The founding fathers of Western philosophy, they had no teaching equipment. So where were the slides? The slides were in their mind. And today the knowledge is being imparted like a pre-cooked meal. You don't have to cook anything. You have to just open, like a fast food, you have to just open it up, warm it up and gulp it inside. That is what today's teaching methodology has become. And that's why you don't retain. Because when you have to struggle to understand something, you develop concepts. It stimulates creativity. When you get the knowledge like a pot puree, straight away like a McD burger, you gulp inside, you don't even remember the taste, you just gulp it and go run for the food, run for your work. Same thing is happening with all of us with smart technology. You go to Old Delhi, there are many famous grocery shops. Shop number 450, shop number 500. You go there, you will find a very unsmart looking pot-bellied guy sitting on the counter, and he has order of 500 items, and in one go he will calculate everything and give you the receipt. You can check it with any computer or calculator, he never errs throughout the day. He is always right. And if any of us have to calculate or sum up 10 three-digit numbers, we will have to check it 10 times before we are sure that it is right or not. What has happened? The calculators. If any calculation you have to do, you will just take out your mobile, go to the calculator and just find out the answer. It has made your brain unsmart. The illiterate looking auto rickshawala or the rickshawala on the streets of Delhi, you ask him any locality, any address, just tell him the address, he will reach the locality. He doesn't need GPS. You need GPS. Because you are using GPS, I remember a friend of mine, he is a cardiologist in a place named Chester in England. So I went to see him. He picked me up from the railway station and he said that I have to put on my GPS to reach my home from the railway station. He said, I don't remember, if I don't put on the GPS, I don't feel comfortable, I am not sure whether I will reach my home or not. Whereas, you go to Old Delhi, pick up a rickshaw, tell him any address, he knows the whole locality like the back of his hand. So, why? Why is it so? Because the geographical memory of our surrounding, the ability to calculation, all these are ingrained in the brain. And by not using it, you are making the brain unsmart. So, no slides, There is no need of slide. What is happening? When I am talking to you, all of you are thinking, you are imagining, you are looking at me, you are looking at my facial expression, my body language, and that all is getting ingrained in your mind, and the concepts that you develop this way last longer. Now what is happening? 24/7 you are surrounded by gadgets. Mobiles, computers, you are always online. Sometimes you are popping up something on the Facebook, sometimes on the WhatsApp. If your phone is not clicking, if there is no tingle for 10 minutes, you become restless. You try to check out on your phone. Is the phone working? Why didn't I get a message? What has happened? Now, have you seen a mice? A mice is always sniffing for food. He's jumping from one place to another. He's always sniffing. As soon as he gets a crumb of bread, he feels happy. He takes it. And then again he starts sniffing. He's always fidgety. So, but why is he fidgety? Because he knows that by this behavior he is getting his food. Similarly, we are rewiring our brain. What is our food? Our food are those messages. And that is promoting that behavior of being fidgety. So your attention span is less. Gradually, the attention span of human being is coming down. Typically, the ideal attention span, when you get the maximum reception in your brain, is approximately 12 minutes. Anything which happens beyond 12 minutes, if it is not interesting enough, will go over your head. But with passage of time and with use of too much of internet connectivity, the attention span is reducing. You are interested to get more information. You go on the internet, suddenly you search for, say, Socrates, and something pops up. Nike shoes, 50% discount, you just jump to 50% discount. And then again a hyperlink comes, then you jump there. You started to know about Socrates and suddenly you are on 50% discount for Nike shoes. And this behavior fills you from inside, and gradually it becomes part of your personality, and your brain gets rewired, and whatever learning is taking place, it is not being assimilated. You don't give your brain enough time to assimilate. After any new learning, your brain needs a rest so that the new data gets assimilated in your memory circuitry. But you don't allow that rest down period. There is no downtime for the brain. Brain is always active. You are working and suddenly you are intensely involved in some thought process, and suddenly a message comes which is disturbing you. You mentally get emotionally disturbed by a message, and then your all thought process get disrupted, so the quality of your work output becomes poorer. Now what is happening on your emotional front? One of our teachers died around 2 weeks ago, and there is a WhatsApp group of all the students who were studying in my class. Suddenly I saw rip. I said, what is this rip? I went to the internet to find out what is this rip. It means rest in peace. It is the new internet lingo of rest in peace. So everybody, while he is eating, while he is doing anything, everybody said rip. No emotionality, no connect. Just as a routine, as a reflex, they said rip. So that is what is happening on the emotional front. You are getting disconnected emotionally. Today when I talk to you face to face, you are seeing my expressions, you are seeing my body language, you are seeing in my eyes, and you can connect that in what state of mind I am. And today a child who is 24/7 sitting and playing with playing on the video game and sending rips and LOL, lots of laughter. He doesn't laugh, sees a joke and just writes LOL, lol. And he gradually what will happen? He will forget laughing because he doesn't laugh. He will forget how to express emotions. He will forget the body language. Like if you are sitting in front of me, even if I don't say, by my expression you can make out whether he is sad, whether he is angry, whether he is upset. All this is because you can understand the non-verbal language, non-verbal cues. A person who is sitting all the time on internet will gradually forget non-verbal cues. He will become unemotional, ripped lol kind of a personality. So, what is the need of the hour? Internet, we know, is a very powerful tool. It is very useful. But you have to use it in a way that it does not harm you. The digital technology should not harm you. If somebody asks me what is, I go on the greengrocer's shop, and if I have to buy something, I have purchased 10 items, he gives me a slip. Instead of taking out your smartphone, try to calculate it. Don't just jump to your smartphone and do all the calculations all the time. Otherwise, you all are engineering students. When I was in my medical student days, I would ask any engineering student about any mathematical. The mental mathematics was very strong. Today I find that mental mathematics is vanishing. They could even do complex sums just mentally without taking even pen and paper. Today you need internet and gadget help for everything. So what is happening? Internet and smart technology is controlling you. So what is the need of the hour? What is this? This is surfing. So when you do internet surfing, what happens? The waves decide where you would surf. The waves take you. Today when you are on the internet, the pop-ups decide where you have to go. Suddenly Flipkart pop-ups declare something, you forget what you had come on the internet for to check your mail, you just go to the Flipkart site. So the wave of internet forces you to go in whichever direction the internet wants you to go. And what is needed? You navigate the internet. So the word internet surfing is wrong. This itself sends you into that mindset that I have to surf. No, you have to navigate. You have to control the internet rather than internet controlling you. You go for a specific purpose, focus on that purpose. Don't get distracted by the marketing strategies and other things which are forcing you by. Not just that you are digressing from what you are supposed to do. It is also harming your attention span. It is also not allowing you to contemplate. All great discoveries in this world or creativity could happen because people would sit back and contemplate. If all the time you are being bombarded by data, by information with no processing, the creativity will get killed. You will only be a passive absorber of data and knowledge with no creativity at all. Because for creativity, you need silence when nothing is disturbing you. So try to be a navigator rather than a surfer of internet. Thank you.